I would want to let you do it like that.
Oh, still.
Huh? You ain't got to do it. Just look powwow. Look powwow. I don't have to slide up. Y'all miss seeing us? Can y'all hear us? Let me see your phone.
Oh, you live?
Loud like I don't know what.
You didn't tell me.
You ain't got to hold it. You don't be fake laughing and all that stuff. We just talk.
You about to get face smacked. Don't do that.
I just want to see if the mic don't work. Oh, that's cool. I got to slide back a little bit now. I see how it's like yeah, testing. I want to see how it's gonna do with just sitting right there.
Testing.
All right, we on welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, tonight we just got back from 8th grade graduation.
Yeah.
With our middle child. Didn't get one goddamn reward. Like, damn, they gonna ever call this goddamn name? Hey, Fat, you did a good job, though, my boy.
And there was a lot of them, too.
Well, so many options.
They gave out an award for cornhole.
But glad you guys are. Fat, come on. Come on, man. Stop being silly. No, we were just saying congratulations. Do not come over here like that. I told you stop doing it anyway. Shorts on or something, man. But yeah, all them categories, man, you could have had one of them, but we're proud of you anyway, just to let you know. But next year, we're going over and beyond. That's why I say it's very important to focus on school and not laughter and playing and stuff for real, okay? Like, seriously, you don't think you could have won 2 or 3 of them? I know you could. I like, damn, that's Fat. Your name all on it. But you're going to get them next year. Next year going to be an excellent year for you.
That's right.
All right? Next year going to be your best year. Going in 9th grade, all right? All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Now, while you guys here, we're going to have Bible study. I don't want to see you go drop out. Hey, grab your Bibles. I'm practicing being a preacher tonight. Grab your Bibles, everybody. Grab your Bibles.
And turn to what?
Wait, let me tell them let them grab their Bibles first.
Oh, okay.
Everybody grab your Bibles. I'm practicing when I do, what is it called?
An
initial sermon. I think you got to go to school first. You go to school to be a pastor?
No.
Oh, I don't know. Everybody be talking they go to school.
Because some people like to have that education behind it.
Everybody grab your Bible. Turn to Luke chapter 6, verse 27.
Where you at?
Luke at the back.
Yeah.
Luke at the back. There we go. Chapter 6, verse 27. I'm going to let Corn read it because this, in the Bible, she's way more familiar than I am with some of this stuff. But what I said, chapter 6, verse 27.
Oh, that's a good one.
I know it is.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Look, we're going to read, then we're going to expound on it a little bit. Read it.
It's so ironic.
Hold it right there. Read it with some authority. So I'm practicing, y'all.
Where you live?
I'm practicing when I start preaching. No, I'm free. Just go with the flow.
It's Love Your Enemies.
Wait.
It's what it's titled.
Okay.
The section title. It's in red.
So wait. Everybody go to Luke.
Rory, please.
Hold on a second. Everybody get your Bibles, turn to Luke, or get your phone, go to Luke, or you on your phone.
Right.
Chapter 6, verse 27. And it reads,
but I say to you who listen, love your enemies.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Do good to those who hate you.
Do good to those that hate you.
Bless those who curse you.
That's right.
Pray for those who mistreat you.
Now say that one more time. Say that last part one more time.
Read on, play.
Say the last part one more time. You don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Pray for those who mistreat you.
Okay.
That's what it says.
All right, y'all. Listen, check this out.
You let me finish. Thus I read Luke.
Yeah. Love thy neighbor, love thy enemies, right? That's what it say, huh? That's what the book say.
It say love your enemies.
Love your enemies. That's what it say. If y'all just tuned in, I'm practicing for when I start preaching. I don't know when that day gonna come. It might not never come, because I know I play too much. The Lord, God created me though, so I'm created in God's image. So, He know I got a sense of humor. But I'm dead serious about that verse that, chapter 6. I remember that now. Luke chapter 6, verse 27 through 28.
Yeah.
What you think about that for real? All jokes aside, while we talking about it.
About that particular.
Yeah, because we didn't get on live to talk about this, but I just wanted to get on live.
I think it's easy to say when you're not going through it.
What, loving thy enemy?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean going through somebody not liking you?
Yeah, I think it's easy to say when you're not going through it.
Let me ask you this then. What's an enemy? What's your definition of an enemy?
I ain't really thought about it.
According
to scripture, it's pretty much anybody who, hates God, who's on the Lord's side. If you're not on the Lord's side, then technically, according to scripture, as a believer, you're an enemy.
I'm going to tell you like this. Anybody that don't love my God, hey, you my enemy. I'm going to tell you out the real. You are op. Them chaps say op.
Okay.
You got to say
right. You're an op. But then the scripture says to love them. So we can't wear that as a badge of honor. Like, oh, because you don't worship who I worship. You don't like who I like. And even on a natural level, you're not cool with who I'm cool with. You're an enemy. The enemy shouldn't alter how I respond to you or treat you. But like I say, that's easy to say when you're not going through it. But when you really are facing an enemy, somebody that has hurt you, somebody that has tried to intentionally scandalize your name or, do you dirty and do some underhanded things, it can be very, very difficult to treat that enemy, in a respectful way, because you still carrying that hurt. You still carrying that pain, that whatever feeling that they made you feel when they became your enemy, you still carry that. But you just have to, the word is something that you put into practice. You don't immediately, make that shift or that change. But as you just continue to meditate on God's word and meditate on your relationship with God, I do think that at some point it can make it easier.
Okay, I just asked you, what did you thought the enemy was?
Don't play.
I did. I didn't cut you out, let you talk.
Well, thank you. But you was being dramatic with the lean to the side.
Anyway, but my definition of an enemy, like what the Bible say, and the only reason we talking about the Bible, because I went in the room, I said I'm gonna start a live, and I ain't even playing, I'm being for real. You got to love everybody. Me personally, wholeheartedly, people that's been knowing me a long time, and people that's been knowing me a short amount of time, I've done nothing but show love to everybody that deserves to show love. You respect me, I respect you. You show love, I show love. Even if you don't show love, I still show love. Throughout my life, I only wanted to help people because that's the only thing I seen my mama do. Mm-hmm. I've seen my mom not have a dime and to go out her way. Like, I've seen my mama feed people when she didn't even have it. You know what I'm saying? So her heart was so big. Like, I naturally got that from her. My pops got a good heart as well, but it was really hard to see a lot of people growing up that didn't like my mama because of her heart. So when we talk about, enemies, or I don't even like the word haters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like, people say I got haters, and then, in the 48 Laws of Power, if you guys ever read that book, I read that book. I don't know how many times, probably 4 times. And it says, if you don't have enemies, find a way to create one. Now, that's one thing I really didn't agree with because I don't want an enemy.
Yeah.
And now I don't expect everybody to like nor love me, but I don't want you to be my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We could be cool, we could be cordial, because that turns into something else. And what example am I showing my boys by saying, hey, you should find a way to create enemies? That's not a good example I'm setting. So that's something I try to avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
You know.
I think
so I don't agree with that.
You know, you don't have to create one. Just as you continue to move forward in life, they'll show up slowly but surely. They'll show up in the least expected places and the least expected relationships, unfortunately. Yeah. But, you know, that's life.
Yeah, it's life.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to be in that life. You know, I came from a life where it was nothing but, I ain't gonna say nothing but hate, because people in the streets show more love than what people may expect. You know, it's a difference. Like, the streets do got a bad reputation once it got like mid 2000s from my experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when I was growing up, people were, or the people I've encountered now, it might have been some shady people, grimy people, but I don't think they had mild malice to do something to you out of hatred. You know, hatred, that's a strong word.
It is.
Hate.
It's very strong.
That's a strong word, man. I don't know. I love everybody. I'm on my, no, I was finna say that.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I was about to say it, but love, man. Just love. I love y'all. Aww. I hope y'all love me. If you don't, oh well, so be it. That's cool. That's fine. The Lord still love you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but don't cross. See, the devil trying to trick me right there. Crown just peeking out just a tad bit. But nah, for real, man. I love everybody. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, successful life. I hope you get all your heart's desire, but I hope also that you know and love the Lord as well. I know I joke and play a lot, but I'm dead serious about that. So I really hope you guys know the Lord, and don't know the Lord, I hope you get to know the Lord, you know, at some point in your life. Yeah. And for the ones that just jumped on, listen, I grabbed the Bible. I said, let's go to Luke.
He did.
Chapter 6.
I'm proud of you.
Verse 27.
You sure did.
Because one day I'm going to be the hoodest preacher you probably ever going to meet. I do not want to be a preacher. I don't. I'm not a preacher. When y'all see me, it's okay to... I'm not a preacher. I'm not a preacher. Be yourself. Hey, man, still trip out like how we used to trip out. Like, it's just some things I do got principle, standards, and morals. So it's some things I'm just not going to entertain.
Right.
You know, especially with, you know, my comrades, or when I mean comrades, I mean like guys that I encounter, or things I used to do. And not saying everybody still do those things. I'm proud of, like, all the guys I grew up with, I'm proud of each and every last one of them, because each and every last one of them, as well as myself, has shown a lot of maturity throughout the years from what I've seen on Facebook and what I've seen through encountering or just being around them. Yeah. Like, so each one of my player partners that I grew up with, man, I'm proud to salute you. Take care of your family, take care of your kids, you know, doing what you're supposed to do. You love the Lord, so salute. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. That ain't pretty much it. I just wanted to jump on live and spread some good energy, y'all. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And you doing
just spread some good energy.
And then I know that, like, you know, just with what's going on, you know, we had a lot of losses as a city and community, you know, this past week. So I think showing some love and sharing some love is very much needed. It's necessary. So.
And today is my mother's birthday, and I want to grab her Bible. Like, this is my mama's Bible. My mom passed away December 30, 2018.
Yeah.
But one thing that I took from her home was this Bible right here. And I think this probably this is my mama's hand right here. I'm proud of my mama.
We got 2 of them.
Got 2 of my mama Bibles. But yeah, this is one thing I had to get. Like, I could have got some clothes, and I could have got some, whatever I want, I grabbed the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, very important to me. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to cherish this, give it to my children. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep this.
I preach from this Bible.
Yeah.
I use it in a couple of my sermons.
You ain't got to touch the Bible. Like,
don't do that, because I've used it.
Don't touch my mama Bible. Not my mama Bible. You got to touch my mama Bible. Not my mama Bible. Be my mama Bible.
Don't do
that. Your own Bible.
Don't even do that because
I'm gonna get you your own Bible.
Don't do that because she was very proud.
Of what?
Of you being with me for one. Let's talk about that because when I tell you, like, when I came along.
When you came along.
When I came along, she was on cloud 9. She was so proud that her husband was her son, was with a good Christian girl that was raised up in a good Christian family. And then when I became a minister, you know, she was very excited about that.
You was a good Christian girl.
Yeah, I was a good Christian girl. I might have, you know.
You might have what?
Might have had a couple of hiccups along the way,
mm-hmm.
you know, but for the most part, she knew my family, who I was connected to, and she was very, very excited about that. So yeah, that's something I'm very proud of. Yeah, and so just the honor to use her Bible whenever I'm asked to speak, it's an honor.
Yeah, everybody, if you just joined us, Luke chapter 6, verse 27.
What it's talking about, Reverend?
Nah, don't call me Rev. All the Revs I knew growing up.
Don't do that. Don't even do that.
all the people I knew that were called Reverends or Rev. You know, what? We were saying Rev, R-E-B. Okay. Black folk, but
what you knew was what?
They was in the streets.
Don't do that.
They was out here in these streets.
Don't do that. Because you know my granddad was called Rev.
I wasn't saying no. He wasn't the only person that called Rev.
I know that.
Yeah, so you brought that up.
But you said all the ones you knew, you had to do that.
I mean, hit dog or holler every single time, man. That's what my old folks say. So, yeah, all the people I knew that were called Rev, they was in the streets.
Well, what you want to be
called? You got to say it like that. I like pastor. What's the other ones? Pastor. You can say pastor. You can say
I feel like that time we went live, you trying to name disciples.
I was just playing.
What's the different names of the gifts?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you like I do know.
You said pastor.
Y'all look.
What else?
Listen, let me tell y'all something. About me. Nah, I go to church faithfully every Sunday. Now, something my mama did instill in us, though, like she had us in the church, just like a lot of our parents did growing up in the early 90s, because I still remember some of y'all on the children choir with me, you know. Couldn't sing a lick, but we was on there. But, you know, that was always instilled in me. But then when I had the opportunity to not go, I didn't go.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like I tell anybody, and I probably said this before, even when I was in the streets, God was still in my heart. Like, it was just some things I just wouldn't. I would. I'm not even about to lie. But I still pray and ask God for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did a lot of things. Like, and we talked about it. We just got back from Charleston, Isle of Palms, and we had a long conversation, probably like 2 hours worth of conversation about the ride. And we were just talking about our past and history and God. But everywhere I went, God always ended up being a topic of discussion. Any conversation I have with anybody, it just finds its way in the conversation. And I'm not preaching to you. I'm not trying to teach to you. That's just literally what's in me. It's like an alcoholic. You know what I mean? They drink so much. The days they don't drink, it still come out their pores. It still come out their skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how God come out of me. That's how I feel, because I got my own relationship. And I try to tell my children, have your own relationship, create your own relationship. You come out of church, no, you ain't gonna see me running across the church. No, you ain't gonna hear me hollering. No, you ain't gonna see me shouting, dancing, preaching, none of that.
You'll see me doing it.
Yeah, she do all that. She probably been doing that since she was 2 years old.
I do it enough for both of us.
Yeah, she do it enough for both of us. But yeah, but it's just, again, what I'm saying is God has always been in me.
Yeah.
So no matter what, you know, even when I was young, people would say it's something about you. Or,
right.
I still get that to this day, man, it's something about you.
Mm-hmm.
It was God. That's the only thing He's saying.
Yeah.
You know, I held true to who I was, stood on all 10, as the young folks say.
Yeah.
And I just kept God as a beacon of my life, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when I used to be in that house chopping that dope, I knew it was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to pay the bills, you know, and at that time I didn't know any other way. I was, you know, shown a way, in the environment I was in, that was the only way. You know, I didn't know the work. I knew to get a job later when I was like 16. That's later, 16 later than me, y'all. We was early bloomers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you were.
See, that's so. See,
What it
it's
say?
stuff like
That's
that
good.
right
You read.
there.
I
That's
can't see
it's
it.
stuff like that.
What it say? Tell me.
She says, hold on one second. That makes, because we just left for graduation, and at the end of the graduation, all the kids seen me and they were like, Mr. Blake. I'm like, I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back to the school.
Aw,
And I'm not doing elementary no more.
You're making me smile.
I might go to the high school this time, this go around, because we kids need somebody like
What
this.
it say, Roy? I can't read that.
She said, you are a very positive influence. My 16-year-old daughter still talks about you from when you were her coach at Emmett Scott. Salute. Tell baby girl I said what's up, man. You got a wonderful
Hey, baby girl.
daughter. She's very athletic, very sweet, very, smart. And, she's going to go far in life. And it ain't going to be sports that's going to take her there. It might be.
Sweet.
It might be.
Yeah, it could be.
Because she's very athletic.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you did have like a little light. It was like a little twinkle in your eye when the kids was going by and you was dapping them up. Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, touch me. Yeah. Touch me. Because they need somebody like me, and they see my tattoos, they see me wearing, the clothes not the clothes they wear, but the fashion or the designer brands they wear. And it ain't even all about that, but what it is, they related to me.
Right.
As an uncle, I said this before, it's on the live, so I said it again, but probably looked at me like uncle, favorite cousin, or even they daddy that they either in the home,
father figure,
in the home or not in the home.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of friends that's not in their kids' lives, but it's not by choice. Mm-hmm. If they had the opportunity, they would definitely be in their kids' lives.
Yeah.
And so I kind of try to fill in when I can, when necessary, when God moves.
And I think it is important for somebody like you to be there, because I remember you just talking about how you could tell that some educators didn't know how to connect, or they just was culturally disconnected. And because you knew, like, a child could be frustrated and a teacher could be saying, oh my God, this child is just, misbehaving. But no, that baby hungry. He hadn't eaten. Like, when he get home, he don't have nothing to eat. Or he woke up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know, but you know how that feels. You know how to connect to that. So I think it's very important for you and people like you to be
because it's a lot more, and it's a lot more guys that I see opening, and I can just name a couple. Your brother being one, CT Kurt, or Snoop Brown being another one.
Mm-hmm.
They look to us like, me and Snoop come from the same, like, we know each other well enough from when we was growing up that I don't think I foreseen myself being who I am. I'm not sure if he did or not. Bro, always been smart.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie, I thought he would be in the NFL somewhere just getting out. I thought the same thing about myself at one point in time, but them streets was calling.
They wasn't calling.
Them streets.
Those streets is not calling.
It wasn't calling me, bro.
They wasn't calling, but I guess you felt like that was just your only option.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I felt bad about it too at the time.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's learn. I think everything that I've been through made me who I am today. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't want my children to go through a percentage of the stuff I've been through, because they got me to tell them. Now, whether they want to experience stuff on their own, that comes with growing. Yeah. That comes with maturing. That comes with learning. That comes with being your own person, being yourself, because the last thing I want to do is live through my children. I want them to live for themselves.
That's good, because a lot of people do that.
A lot of people try to live through their children, and it doesn't end well. One thing you can't do is be best friends with your kids. I've said that before. You can't be best friends with your children while they're young.
Yeah.
When they get in adulthood, that's a whole different conversation. But when they're young, and you can't do that, because they're going to feel like they can play with you like they friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know how I play with my friends growing up, and I know how my boys play with their friends, and I'm not playing with you like that. It's a very fine line that separates that relationship with my children. Like, they know when to play with me, they know when to not play with me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So, what's your plan as far as
about what?
Getting back into the education system?
Hey, dog, we can't.
What's your plan?
Man, my job might be watching. I'm just, if y'all watching, man, I'm staying up forever.
Oh my God.
I thank y'all for the promotions. If you guys don't know, I'm not gonna name the job, but I did get a what is it called? Promotion. I got a promotion as a supply chain coordinator, something I had no knowledge of, but I know numbers. I know how to crunch numbers. I know how to talk to people, most importantly. So I talk to vendors and suppliers on a daily basis. So it was something cool, something different. This is something cool and different that I learned. Now, the hours, 8 to 5, it's cool.
That is long.
It's not something the internet's X amount of years I can see myself doing now. It's putting me in a position to, take care of the household and save a little bit of change and play with a little bit of money on stocks. And shout out to my dog Chris Jackson. They got me acclimated in that. Did I say that right? Acclimated in that. Wrong term, wrong definition. But hey,
you're getting that out.
Don't act like I'm slow now. I ain't finna do that. You feel act like I'm slow. And shout out to my boy Chris Jackson.
Oh my God.
That showed me how to, and still showing me. I still go over some of the old lessons that we did maybe 2 years ago. Something I might have missed. Now, I'm not the best at it, but I've made some money. Last year I say it. No, 2023 I made $13,000.
You did?
I did. I showed you. I made $13,000. Yeah.
You sure?
I can show you. Like it shows you at the end of the year thing. Okay. I made $13,000.
Yeah, well.
You know that because I was sending you. Listen, I don't know why she acted surprised. Every time I would make money on stocks, I screenshot it and send her my P&L for the day.
I thought you were gonna say you.
The green. Okay? Anyway, no, you playing. I'm trying to be for real. It's a green box with the P&L, and I send it to her almost all the time. She know that. Even when I was in the school district, I used to send that stuff out. So, tell me I'm lying.
Right. Okay.
Am I lying though?
I can't recall.
I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna go on your phone real fast, and I'm gonna show you. But while we doing that, but yeah, bro showed me that. So if you guys don't know who he is again, like check him out. And then another partner friend, like a brother, somebody I grew up with that also was in the same situations, or even not, if not worse than I was Tyrone Barnett. Yeah. We came from the same place, same neighborhood, not different, but the same type of environment, same struggles, the same adversity in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro went through it, but now him and his wife doing the credit thing. I mean, not credit thing. They doing credit, and they're really credit repair
and
business funding, and they're really good at it, man. Like, they're working on that credit as we speak, and mine's is soaring through the roof. Yeah. So you gotta delete some of that, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's some of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Do it.
You got the
yeah. You got the picture in there. So she don't have the picture of my PL days, but yeah. Anyway, I did. It's the truth. I wouldn't get on here and lie, but something still I'm working on. Something I'm still trying to be good at, and good enough where I don't have to work. I mean, not work, but good enough where I can stay at home and trade for like 3-4 hours a day and then go on about my day, But we were talking about what?
I don't know.
I was just saying my upbringing and where I'm at today, and I was saluting a lot of people that, recognizing a lot of people, because a lot of people don't get their flowers, man. I give flowers. I genuinely love people, and I genuinely want to help people, and the people I just named, they the same way.
Yeah.
Like, we cut from the same cloth in that manner. Like, they really genuinely want to help people, and God favors people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Even though we don't necessarily look for it. It's some thing. It's and I said last week, I said, I bumped that up and start showing everything I do, all the people I help, on the low or whatever, because a lot of times you don't get recognized for it. You don't get acknowledgement for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like other people get other people take the acclimates for the things that I've done, and I'm tired of it. Now, no, Roy, you did it, and I'm gonna let you know I did.
Oh yeah, now that's one thing I don't like nobody taking credit for something. I make that very clear.
Yeah, like, but you know, for a long time I didn't care.
Yeah, I don't. And this is just me, my perspective. It's not that you're not humble. Like I definitely want to help you, but if you open your mouth to give some appreciation to somebody, and I was a part of that, like don't pass it off to somebody else like they just did, you know, just went above and beyond and did X, Y, and Z, and you know that I helped and I helped very well.
Now at the same time too, now go both ways.
What you mean?
If somebody helped you,
got to definitely absolutely. Give them. But that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I know that I'm definitely gonna like give credit where it's due. So don't do that now. You know, if you don't say nothing at all. That's how I feel. If you don't give credit at all, if that's the case. But if it's something that I've done and you give that credit to somebody else, I will feel a way about it.
Why? Yeah. Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's
hey, we about hold on. We about to start peeling back these layers of onions.
Don't do that.
And get to the core of it.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like, because I know I'm very much of a self-reflective type of person. So I like to examine myself a whole lot. So don't do that. So I know what I would do. I know that I'm very cautious about giving credit where it's due. And so, you know, if I give you the utmost respect as far as your accolades and appreciation, then I just expect that when you do it, that you do it right. Like, that's all. I'm just it's authenticity.
Authenticity and honesty.
Yeah.
Y'all like my hat? Say respect.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what it said. It's cute.
This is from a fashion designer in Rock Hill. I forgot the name, but I got it off of Dope Rough, the shop over there off of East Main Street. It's called Main Street Shop something. I forgot. My bad, but shout out to y'all. But I understand. I get you. I was just messing with you, but everybody want to be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? In some fashion, some way, form of fashion. But also, there are some people that do not want no credit for nothing. They just want to see you win and succeed in life.
Yeah.
You got some people out here like that.
Yeah.
You know.
But they still wouldn't want, but when you do give credit, they wouldn't want you giving it to somebody else.
I don't think they'll care as much though, neither.
I don't know. That's hard to
as
say.
Far as like going out their way to say something to that person or make a sneak diss and post or something, I don't think they care as much, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
Because some people really just genuinely don't care about the credit and just want to help people.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a lot of people. They just genuinely want to help. But if you gonna give credit, just give it where it's due. I had an experience like that on my old job. And the manager, she was like, you know, oh my God, the people on the weekend did such a great job. They really got the workload down. They worked so hard. And she named somebody else. She's like, so-and-so, you know, you did that. And I had to raise my hand. I said, no, that was my weekend that I worked. Like, don't do that. Don't get it.
No, that's different though. That's work.
Don't do that.
That's at work because at work. But no, because I'm going to tell you why. That's at work. So work is a little different to me. And I'm going to put that in a different category because you get increments at work. You get raises, you get bonuses, so that could affect your business. I mean your funding at work. You dig what I'm saying? So when outside of work, how does that affect anything you got going on?
No.
It don't, unless you got a business.
But still, it's the principle. That's all. Like, you don't have to. I just feel like whether it's work, whether it's charity, I don't care what it is, but if you're going to give credit, give it to the right area. Don't intentionally be like, oh, because you just want to, you know, because some people, I'm telling you what some people will do. They try to win favor from somebody else. So say, for instance, you a superstar, or they hold you to a high regard, but not me so much. just for the sake of trying to build some rapport with you, they'll give you credit before they give me, knowing that I was really the one that was helping. Don't do that. Don't do
Are
that.
you also trying to build a rapport with that person in question? Because if that's the case, then I understand. Now, when you mean building a rapport, are we still on the job? Or are we just saying in general?
This is just in general. I've seen people do this at award ceremonies and different things where they've taken credit as if it wasn't somebody else that helped them get to that position or helped them get to that platform or helped them get to that engagement that they got booked for. And they would thank the host of the event and not the person that was the connection to the host. Like, I helped you get to this point. Like, don't do that.
It's a word, it's a phrase that us black people, when that happened, we're gonna say these words. What? Now I know God well. That's the first thing. But I know God.
You sit back there looking crazy, like I'm the one. I was the plug. I'm the one that helped you get to this point, and then you go thank somebody else that you don't even hardly know.
Well, let me ask you. I'm gonna tell you where that don't apply in the streets.
Really?
In the streets, that don't apply because if I've been buying drugs from you this whole time, and I blow up, you want me to shout you out?
No.
So it don't work. It's not universal, is what I'm saying.
No, it's not. I've
been buying Quakes and balls and grams.
First of all, I don't even know that terminology. Don't do that word. I don't know. I don't know. But you're right. You got a point.
It's not universal.
Yeah, it's not universal.
Yeah.
That's true. But I would think that there would be an understanding, though, between us. Like, man, I can't X, Y, and Z because of blah, blah, blah. But I do appreciate what you did for me. Even if you do it like that, where you can just kind of do it in the background. Like, that's just make sure that you ain't, like, it's just a little shady to me if you do it that way, where you just don't communicate at all your appreciation to that person, knowing what they've done to help you.
I got you. But then everybody in the world, this is why I love the Lord. This is why I love God. God created all of us so the same and so different.
Yeah, that's true.
So the same, but so different because everybody don't think like you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Everybody don't think like me. And so again, I get what you're saying. That's your thought process, and you want the praises and the rewards and the glamour.
I don't want the praises, but if you gonna do it right. That's all I'm saying.
And what if they don't?
Don't do it at all.
What if they don't? You ain't gonna help them no more?
If anything, just say, first giving honor to God, who's the head of my life.
And then say your name. And then say your name.
Absolutely. If I done helped you.
So let me ask you this. Let's give an example. If Fat had got up there doing graduation, say, I want to thank my dad for everything he done to me.
You already know. You don't even do that. You know how cockeyed I be sitting in that audience looking. I know good well.
And he say, thank you, Dad. Love you, Dad. What you would say? What you would have did?
It's going to be a long ride home. It's going to be a long ride home. Because what you're not going to do.
Thank you, Dad.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, don't say nothing at all. Thank the Lord and leave it at that.
But for real though, if you would have helped someone and they do go on social media, and we're going to say social media because that's what everybody do. Let's not make it seem like it's an invisible thing. We're a social media era, a social media world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't care what you say. If somebody got on there that you helped, somebody I can't do that because this might be something. I don't know. I want to say somebody you prayed for or over, and then their situation changes. Yeah. And they go on social media and say, man, my mama brought me through this whole well, I ain't gonna say that because mama can bring you through stuff, and everything don't necessarily get out there on social media. Let's just say God really spoke to me Sunday, and that was it. And didn't include there was you that spoke to them and prayed over their lives or whatever, so have you.
Well,
would you help again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you pray again?
Absolutely, because I've had that happen. And And they were absolutely 100% correct, because that was God. Like, I don't take no credit when it comes down to something spiritual like that. And then I know at the end of the day, most of the time, if I pray with somebody and there's a connection there that they confirm, as I'm praying, most of the time it's going to end in a hug, us crying together, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's the appreciation. That's the love.
Because we ain't debating, we just talking.
That's the, you know, that's the love. That's the confirmation for me that, okay, you know, God did it. So I don't have to, you know, they would be absolutely correct that that was God. God did it. Like, when it comes down to something like that, absolutely. But on a natural level, if a player done helped you out, don't get a credit.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I kind of really don't care for real.
Yeah.
I didn't, but now it's just, it's so much. It's like the bucket has been filled, and now it just got to spill out. That, no, that's me.
And I think
that's
too,
me.
I think too.
Ideas, that's me.
I think too, other things that factor in with it is like who it might be. Because if it's somebody that you really like, have a close connection to, and you really been there for them, and you thinking like, oh, they go, you know, show me a little appreciation, a little love, and they get up there and talk about strangers more so than you, and like that, it can hurt. It
can hurt?
Yeah.
Now we talking about feelings. Because we weren't saying feelings at first. We were just saying, we didn't say feelings. So now you're saying it hurt.
But is that not a feeling?
Yeah, of course.
When you feeling unappreciated?
Well, let's put it this way. You named the feeling.
I did name the feeling.
Yeah. So we didn't name a feeling. So now it's a hurt. It's more so than a disappointment.
I think it's both. I think two things can be.
No, I'm saying which one. Right. But in this situation, which one would be more true?
That's why it depends on who it is. Like, who it is, I might be a little more disappointed for this person versus if it's coming from somebody else. I might just really just feel hurt. Like, man, like I really thought that, you know, we was, you know, better than that or closer than that, or
I'm gonna go back.
Really appreciated it.
We did a short live, and you asked me, you say, well, what's going on with you? You got the promotion. I said, living the Lord, staying out the way. Mm-hmm. Loving the Lord. What I say? Living, loving the Lord, and staying out the way.
Yeah.
And you said, you in school? I say, living, loving the Lord, staying out the way. You say, and you got promotion. Living, loving the Lord, staying out the way. And you said something. I said, well, people don't really care.
You did say that.
And I never expounded on that, though.
You did. Because I said I disagree. I believe that people do care.
Right. You said that, but I didn't expound on why I said people don't really care. No, I cut it.
Oh, okay.
I cut it. I did, but I didn't post it.
Oh, okay.
So I cut it. And what I mean, people don't care because people are so in tune with what's right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People are so in tune with what's right now. Like, I know people like, my mom's birthday is today. And this might be a bad example or not, but I'm going to speak on it. When my mom passed, it was so many people, and this probably everybody when someone passed, but everybody was so, in tune with that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, later on, it don't matter. They just in tune with what's the next, or what's going on now, or who passed away, or they so hurt. Like, I seen Miss I'm not gonna say her name, but she lost someone very dear to her, and she said, y'all saying all this stuff and doing all this stuff now, but what about tomorrow? A lot of people just care about right now, or what's popping right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. People don't really care. People really don't care. They care about that now and what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If we was to reach 1 million views on this not this podcast, but on this live, then people would be like, oh man, the X, Y, and Z, but then you got the ones that really do care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But really, people don't care. They don't. People don't care. It's a selfish world we live in.
I think it just depends on how you define care, though. Because me caring right now, that's still not me caring. So care has to be infinite. It has to be for the rest of our life.
Absolutely.
Oh no,
Absolutely.
that I don't even think
When they're portraying that they're close to you, yes.
Okay.
When it's somebody portraying that they're that close to you and tied into your life and consider you family or a friend, yes, you have to care infinity.
But
it's no right now.
But defining care is so much from a person's perspective of what care is.
You're right.
Because to them, that might be caring. Like, okay, I was there for you during a very, very dark time. But on your end, you do have to understand that I do have a life as well, that I still have things I got to get done. I still have a family I have to tend to. You have to be somewhat empathetic to that. So to say that empathetic towards that. So just because I might not call as much as I did during the situation, that doesn't mean that I stopped caring.
Well, nobody said call, so let's not say
you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I just feel like what you are defining care as, and like what does that look like? It looked like me showing up to everything and coming to everything, and you know, every call I'm there. I think that that's kind of a lot to require or request of a person.
Okay. Another example. When I say we live in a world that's so social media based.
Yeah, and he said people don't really care.
People really don't care. Information is this is the most vast we've had information come to us at a snap of a finger. Not really a snap of a finger, but a flick of a finger.
Yeah.
We never had this type of information. We look at something, we forget about it. How many reels do you go through a day? How many posts do you read through a day? They going through a heart, prayer emoji, slide up.
Yeah.
What about, they going through a heart, prayer, I'm going to text them if it's the right time. But what we love to do to say, I ain't going to do it right yet. I'm going to give them a little time to settle. But them people really need that right then and there.
A lot of people use that excuse.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people really need it right then and there. So we making an excuse within ourselves to put that out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, I ain't want to bother you at that. No, I really needed you. I ain't gonna say really needed you, but I could have used that.
Yeah, I could have used
interaction. Yeah. Your energy, your interaction. So,
right.
Yeah, people really don't care. We heart, comment, flip up to the next post. Mm-hmm. Heart, comment, flip up to the next post, man. We don't really care. You know, back in the day, man, people would come to your house, bring you food, talk to you about nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I still try to make it a point to talk to certain people, just to check on mostly older people, because they like stuff like that. They appreciate stuff like that. We talked about that the other day too, but older people appreciate stuff like that. And when my mom was here, I would be checking on my mom all the time. When my mom left, I'd be checking on her husband all the time. Mm-hmm. When her husband left, I switched over to somebody else. You know, I don't want to say their names. I check on them all the time. It's just a thought. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And no, we can't do a lot at all time, but I try to use, and I'm getting deep. I'm not trying to go down this rabbit hole for real, because I can, but the amount of time we spend scrolling on social media could be some time we spent 2 minutes calling and checking on somebody that we know is having a difficult time.
Right.
But then again, here we are saying, well, I don't want to bother them right now. I just, you know, when you see them, hey, I was praying for you. Why you didn't call me? Yeah. Why you didn't tell you? Know I was going through. My sister, I'm going to call her my sister. I didn't know what was going on. I heart, comment, sent the message. She let me know what was going on. I let her know that I'm still praying, regardless if I knew what was going on in the first place.
Yeah.
People care about stuff like that.
Yeah, they do.
And it means a lot to people.
That's true.
So.
I'm with you on that. I mean, I agree. It's just that I know as well, I like to see things from, you know, a dual perspective, duality. And so I do understand that at the same time, you know, as long as I got my core other people, I don't expect for them.
So you don't care?
I don't expect for them to show up.
Sure care.
Like my core, which is and that's fine. I don't hold it against them. Then I love it. I love the element of surprise, like with my daddy. Like it's just been some that came from out of nowhere, and they really have showed up and showed out. And like I'm like, golly, before this, we didn't even really, have that bonding connection, but they are there. And the ones that we thought would be there, they not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so it's just like, I love that element of surprise. Like, oh my God, you still took care of it anyway. Even if I did expect for this care to come from these people, and I'm ready to preach now. This is why the Bible say, what hour does worrying add to your life? Don't even worry about it. I can't worry about the ones that said that they was going to be there and they didn't show up, because at the end of the day, God still replaced it. He did it. He replaced it. And he gave us more than what we even expected or anticipated. So I understand 100% what you're saying. Like, I agree, people, we are very, like you say, just our attention span is so short, it's not even funny. And we don't really take time to pause and say, gosh, let me do something different this time. Instead of, like you say, putting a heart in a comment, like, let me actually reach out to this person for real and just not expect nothing from them. But I just want you to know I'm thinking about you. I love you. Blah,
because
blah.
Let's be real. A conversation, honestly, don't last no more than 2 to 5 minutes.
Right.
Like, just being for real. Because everybody do have their lives to go about, and things that they need to do throughout the day. But let's be for real. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
By the time, I'm going to be honest. By the time I leave work, it take me 10 if I'm driving fast to get home. I could have been to call somebody. I could have been to text somebody. And I'm pointing myself out as well. But I do reach out to certain people. I can't reach out to everybody.
Right.
But I do reach out to people, But it is just that amount of time. It's just, I don't know, man. I think we're just so programmed now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going on that rabbit hole because I could, but I'm not.
But I think that's so sweet of you. Like, that's one of the things that I admire about you so much is your compassion. And, even though I'm the one with the minister's license, that's an area that I do pray to God about. And it has been turned around for me.
Let me say, can I say something real fast?
What?
You just made a little slick, little joke, little comment. You think we're finna slide past that? Let's say this right here. You the one with the minister's license. Okay, you right. I got a gun license, but if I got a gun license and a gun and you got a gun but no gun license, can you still shoot your gun?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Ray, don't even do that, because now you're trying to be. Why you trying to like you done?
Huh? What are we talking about? If I got a gun, you got a gun, I got my license, you still can shoot just like I can. You got a minister license, I ain't got none.
Like you just dropped the mic up, like, what? Whatever, boy, please. He's so stupid. Y'all don't pay no attention, but while he take a break, I can say that that his compassion and his heart, that is something that I just really do. I really do admire about him. Like, that's something that I've been working on personally. Just to be more intentional about being compassionate and being a giver. And I tell you that all the time too. Like, just your way of giving, your heart. Like, I think it's beautiful. You remind me a lot about what I've seen from my mama. Like, how y'all just go above and beyond. It doesn't matter how that person might have treated you in the past or been dismissive towards you, or, you don't hold it against people. And you still
I'm a start.
Don't do that. And you still, just give from such a pure place. So that's something that I've always admired about you.
Well, thank you.
And that's something that, I'm trying to glean from you. Roy, he would do this, he would do that. So, let me try to put that in practice.
Is again, seeing is me seeing my mom give her last to people. We stayed in a hotel at, a lot of times growing up, and a lot of times it was good. So I'm not trying to say my life was terribly bad.
Yeah.
My entire childhood, we just had ups and downs.
Right.
And when they was up, we was up. When we was down, we was low. But just seeing my mama do those things, it was naturally, instilled in me. And I was a mama's boy. When I mean a mama boy, like I wanted to protect my mama at all costs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was the president, Madam President. But yeah, it come from that, and it come from my mama loving the Lord so much. And my mom, we used to be at church, man. She'll get the not preaching. She'll get the shouting and crying and hollering, and I'd be like this right here. They be like, look at Sister Philly and Sister Philly. They laughing and stuff, and I was like, Lord, Mama, stop, man. Like they laughing at us, but my mama loved the Lord that much that she would embarrass herself. Not embarrass herself, because that's not embarrassing.
Yeah,
that's not embarrassing.
She
it was embarrassing to me when I was younger, but
she just had a praise with no restraints.
And but by me seeing that at a young age, it put me in a place to say, hey, I'm gonna be fearless as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be helpful as well. Like I want to see people win. I listen. I'm not the type of person that if you got $20 and I got 10 that I'm jealous. I'm not. Right. Like you got what you got, I got what I got. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna work my 10. You do what you do with your 20. Yeah. It just always been in me. So, but it's God though. At the end of the day, the common denominator, God. Yeah. Always. In every aspect, every form of fashion, every aspect is God. I talk about God so much, I think a lot of people actually think I'm a preacher for real.
Well, I already told you what I think.
What you think?
You're an evangelist.
I don't know what that means.
Oh my God.
I ain't lying. I don't know what that means, but I mean,
you spread the good news.
I'm whatever God called me to be.
You are though. Like you do have the gift of an evangelist.
Yeah, I will still be who I am. Like, but sometimes a title. And you want to go down this rabbit hole?
Sure, I sure do.
Everybody doesn't deserve a title. They don't.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
But what I know.
Let me say title from a person.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I know, just from my experience, is that all you doing is just walking in what people already see. That's all you're doing. Like, and I know that a title, it intimidated me. That's why it took me so long.
I ain't saying intimidated.
No, I know you didn't. I'm saying it. That's why it took me so long to receive my title, because I was like, oh God, like I'm, what if I don't meet up? What if I don't measure up? What if I don't, qualify? This, that, and the third. And it's like people already saw me as that. Like they already saw me as a little minister, a little speaker, a little preacher. And so me just saying it, I'm just whatever. Me saying it, all I'm doing is just affirming what's already there. A title, that's all it does. It just affirms what's already there, what we've already seen.
Right. But I wasn't necessarily talking about you when I said everybody doesn't deserve a title.
I know you weren't talking about me.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm going to get back to these folk that everybody don't deserve a title.
No, we know that.
We
know that.
Everybody does not. I'm a firm believer that God has to call you. Absolutely. And when God calls you, you will know it. You will hear it. You're going to hear it. And it's not going to be... Hey, listen, you might, in your mind, the voice might sound like Mufasa. It might sound like Trick Daddy, but the Lord speak, you speak. You gonna know it. I promise you. Have I heard the Lord speak to me? Yes, I have. And he said he was waiting on me. God was waiting on me.
I was gonna say, will you answer?
God was waiting on me. And I made a dramatic change in my life.
Yeah.
Dramatic. Like, the last thing I want to do is when I leave this world and go, well, I'm not going to say go before God when I leave this world, but during that day of judgment, the last thing I want is to stand before my Lord and Savior. And he say, what was you doing? Yeah. You knew in your heart, because I instilled it in you to do what you were supposed to do, and you didn't do it.
Right.
Man, that'll crush me. Because I know he going to send me to hell. I'm not trying to go down there, bro. I'm hot now. I'm turning the air on, boy. I can't do it.
The air is on.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But all honesty, like, just, for real, like, just look at, it be people, like, I see people scared of their boss, or people scared of they, people they see in the streets, and, bro, you have no idea the amount of power that God, the Lord, has. And you scared of another person. You need to be ashamed because we're supposed to be fearless. The only person you're supposed to fear is the Lord. And I promise you, I don't fear not now, man, on this earth. Never have, never will. That's what got me in a lot of trouble when I was young. I was little.
What's your boldness?
I didn't fear nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes they got me in trouble a lot of times. But now that I know how to place the fearlessness in its right place in my life, like the ducks in the row, I know where to place this particular duck of fearlessness. So it ain't, bro, I ain't scared of you, don't care how big you. It's not about that. It's not. Right. It's not about that. It goes way beyond that. Now, we don't have all night to talk about that.
I know we've been on here a little. It's been a little lengthy. How long has it been?
It don't even matter. Like the Lord using us to bless people and talk to people. I feel good talking about it, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you feel good.
And I like the fact that people look at us in that manner and receive it the same way, because everything we talking about from the heart. Like we ain't pre-gamed this. We literally just left graduation. On the way from the graduation, I had a couple words. I said we're gonna go live when we get home, and here we are. And she didn't know.
Being a very humble and submissive wife. You said let's go live, and what I do?
You did 2 TikToks before we did this. And she was dancing the Sexy Red before we did this. Am I lying?
Yes, you are.
How?
No Sexy Red.
What was the song?
That little dun, 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 dun.
It's Sexy Red song.
Oh, well. I just, like everybody say, I just know the beat.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, y'all, all jokes aside, we really who we say we are. When y'all see me in public, see her in public, we really are who we are. Can't hide it. I guess that's how we, click so tight. Me personally, I'm just, who I am. I'm royal. I am who I am. She is who she is. Mm-hmm. She's Corn, Tivia. Y'all call her Jamise, I call her Corn. So you hear me say Corn, that's just Corn.
Yes,
so,
Lord.
Been calling her that since the middle.
And you got everybody else saying it too.
Nah, just your mom.
No, you got it's a lot of people that be like, Quan. I'm like, girl.
Mm-hmm.
So you get that from Roy.
Yeah, but we are who we are, and I think God had a really good plan with us, and it's unfolding in front of everybody's eyes, including ours.
Yeah,
I'm surprised every day by some of the things that goes on, and like I don't post a lot no more because I'm trying to stay focused on certain things. But if I did, like some of the favor, crazy.
Some of the favor what?
No, the favor from God, like some of the favors that I have, or some of the favors that you have, or the favors we receive. What's your problem?
What you mean? You said favor, and I pointed to myself.
Oh, well, I mean, it's just, I try not to be braggadocious. I don't want to paint myself as one of them people like that, but God has truly been amazing. Mm-hmm. Go on my social media. Y'all know I post God is amazing about 3-4 times a day. Yes, y'all see it. I'm going to continue saying it. Until I'm proven wrong, I don't think that'll ever happen. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say God is amazing, but some of the things that have been going on, like it's some of y'all been knowing me, and I know y'all like, done, bro, you did a 360. Mm-hmm. I have.
It's just funny because we were talking about that on the way from Charleston, and how, I do see the change, but for me, just meeting you. You seem so reserved, very quiet, very mild manner. And so when you tell these stories, it's always like, oh my God, like I can't believe you was doing that. You wasn't scared. I asked you, I was like, you weren't scared. Like, what if it would have went this way and this, that, and the third? And it kind of shocks me a bit because I've seen some of it per se, but not to the extent that you tell these stories. Like it can get really.
Can I?
It gets wild, and I'm like, Lord, who in the world I'm married?
So my thing was what got me an edge when I was living a different lifestyle, right? Like I don't look rough and rugged. I told her this the other day.
Sweet,
I don't look like nothing. I do something to you. I'm scary. Like, nah, he look cool. That's what everybody said. But I was smart enough to use that to my advantage when I was, in certain situations. And I use it to my advantage to take advantage of certain people, a lot of people. And, I prayed and repented about a lot of that stuff, but a lot of that stuff was survival skills.
Yeah.
And at times I do have survival remorse because a lot of the people, a few people that I exposed some people to, they stuck with it, and now they either no longer here, not from me per se, but no longer here, whether dead or in jail. And I know I exposed them to that lifestyle first. Like I know it. Yeah. I know I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was exposed early. And it was just like, hey, let's go, X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. And I got my foot up out that, that puddle, and they stayed in the mud. I didn't.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's what got me, because when I saw you, I was like, oh, you, like I said, you seem so quiet. You hardly said a word. Lord Jesus, it was like
watching everything around me.
Good Lord, it was like pulling teeth trying to get you to talk. It seemed like you didn't have as much of a vibrant personality, but I didn't know at the time. Like you said, you just was in survival mode.
No, during that time, I was just observing.
Observing or whatever.
Yeah, I was just very observant.
Eventually, a sister broke through, because of the charm and stuff like that. But
y'all want to hear another story?
If
I see 2 hearts on the screen, I'm gonna tell you another story real fast. It's gonna be brief.
Don't put no heart up there.
It's gonna be brief.
But I
2
honestly
hearts. Tell you.
Didn't know, like you said, when you talk about how people just like, man, you did a 360.
Yeah.
It's still kind of like, man, like I didn't, like they must have seen you, do something, because I just can't, necessarily
you couldn't fathom
you. Not have been habitually. Like maybe a time or two here or there because somebody might have crossed you or did something wrong or something like that. But you saying this is kind of like an everyday thing, and you talking about like how your days would go so fast. Like life was moving so fast, and so much would happen within a day.
It did.
It's just like, what in the world? Like, what was you doing?
Man, with me and my friends back then, like really literally, and some people going through it now, where a lot of people are late. It's some people that are late bloomers, and you got people that have experienced that lifestyle early on, and where they don't want to experience it no more. And that's me. I don't want to experience that lifestyle no more. Like I had tried my darnest to not be a part of that lifestyle. And when I mean the lifestyle, I mean like just I can't go to details, but I can't. But it's just certain things that I wouldn't dare do that I did then.
Yeah, it's a lot that you did that I wouldn't dare do. Like, Lord Jesus.
Well, Miss Brand, if you watching, with Miss Brand's her mama, if y'all don't know, but she's experienced some stuff with me. So, and I've witnessed. But this is early on, because when I first met her, I had just lost one of my friends. Just lost him to gun violence. Somebody shot and killed him. So I was on 10.
Yeah.
I was on 10.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to my partner, O'Neal Bower, Neezy. But I was on 10. Like, that hurt me. That hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt. I ain't gonna lie. That was my dog. Like, anybody remember them Willowbrook days? Like, I got a whole story just on about Willowbrook. I ain't gonna say it was like The Wire or nothing. Like, they wasn't that treacherous, but the way we used to move and do things, it was crazy. But
I know you was out there because you know everybody.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, it's crazy because he can sit up. You and my mama, the age difference is from here to Kalamazoo, but somehow he can know everybody my mama talking about, and my mom can know almost everybody he talking about. Like they connect to like y'all, like you know everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know you was everywhere.
I was.
It's crazy though, because you just seem so innocent and just
I am.
calm and just.
That's what I used to tell the police and the judges.
I don't know.
I ain't do nothing.
I just remember being like, "Oh, that's Montreal's brother."
Don't do that like that, Brandy and Ray J. That's Brandy's brother. Crazy.
I didn't know you. I didn't know you.
I was so meticulous about things that I did. I was well aware of it. You know what I'm saying? And I knew, again, the way I looked was an advantage to me. I told her a story, and I'm gonna tell this story, right? Yeah, no, it's a middle school story.
Oh, okay.
I got in a fight at Sullivan Middle School, and if any of you remember, I was small like all through middle school, and then when I hit high school, like 10th grade, I kind of grew a little bit. But in middle school, I was small, but this dude, like, he kept bothering me, like bullying in the sense. Like, he didn't know, he wasn't even from where we was from, like the Flint Hills, the Green Streets, the College Downs, the Southlands. He wasn't from neither one of them places, but he felt the need to try to poke and like, hey, yeah, you know. So one day, he would poke him, like messing with me, and I got him, you know. I did him bad, did him something terrible, you know, beat him up real bad. A teacher broke it up. They took us to the principal's office, and you know, a big guy too, by the way, in middle school. Sorry, he was husky, you know, had a little bit more height than me. Well, a lot more height than me, but I got the best of him, and I still remember his name. And baby, glad for change. But middle school, Sullivan. Principal looked at me. I want to say it was Miss Berry. I just can't really. Or it was probably Miss Ferris. It was somebody. I can't remember. Y'all know I ain't lying when I say their names. But the principal looked at us and said, "What happened?" He said, he hit me, and just the fight started. And he said, "Hold up, stop." Or she, whoever, stop. Do you expect me to believe this little old boy started a fight with you and hit you first? Royal, you can leave. So, like, that was, like, I knew.
Yeah.
I got the best. I know they're going to believe this story. Like, you know, I'm too little. Like, I ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it applied in all aspects of my life, though. Like, whether encountering police or whether encountering people I knew that I ain't want no problems with. They looked at me like, oh, nah, that's the little homie. He cool.
Yeah.
You know, grown men at these times, or it's just a lot of things, a lot of stories, and you probably heard 30% of stories. Some things I won't tell her. She know I won't tell her. I won't talk about it. Some things I'm going to take to the grave because God has been amazing enough for me not to be in prison or have no felonies. And I know some of you guys looking like, bro, you are not there like that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
how I was like, that ain't you.
I don't like to brag about it. I don't like to talk about it. You know, it's just God brought me through. And what I said earlier, and in the conversation I ever have, the common denominator is going to be God in the midst. Like, I don't want to talk about nothing else. We could talk about, you know, bettering our lives and, you know, how can we put ourselves in positions to have wealth for our children and everything, but it's always going to come back to God.
Yeah.
It's always going to come back to God talking to me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's one thing I hate about when I worked at the school, though. Like, I really couldn't expound on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You get in trouble for that. Or they'll, you know, I say it in ways, like if a kid say, Mr. Blake, you got tattoos? I'm like, yeah, this one. It say, thank you, Jesus. Then I got a cross right here. Then I got the joy of the Lord is my strength right here, like scriptures. And then I'm going to get Isaiah 55.
You're not happy with that one.
What?
The joy of the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that.
You know what? I thought about that all on my own.
That's that credit thing.
Nah, I thought about that all on my own.
How you do the little heart thing?
It don't.
My hands right.
It's you ashy. You gotta have oil or Vaseline on your hand.
This hand signal's finna change. It's coming like this, though.
But listen, man, if y'all didn't get nothing else from what we talked about tonight, just know that God is amazing. I love y'all. She love y'all. We love y'all. And hopefully, if you know God, you have a great relationship with God. If you don't know God, I hope you find a relationship with God.
Oh no, that was good. I was just waiting on you. That was good what you said. I thought you was gonna do like a almost do like a call to salvation.
What?
When they be saying, you know, if anybody not saved and would like to get a life to the Lord. That's what it sounded like you was
going. There's 2 people on here. These 2 people ain't saved.
Look, heaven rejoices over one.
You right.
Heaven rejoices. All it
You
takes
right
is
about
one.
that. It only takes one.
That's all it takes.
But
that's what we have to always keep in the forefront.
Yeah.
Is that it's just if we can just reach one.
With all jokes aside, like we just being ourselves and hope you guys understand that it's okay to have fun. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to tell these stories or talk about, you know what, let's read some comments. You want to do that?
That's what
on this.
Oh, now you see that's what I'm doing. I see Chuck and I see what Miss Sierra said, that all was a part of the plan because you can witness to other people that were in the trenches with you back then, and they will listen because they know you before you let Christ in. Everything has a purpose. Amen, Miss Sierra. And Gigi, she gave a shout out to Neezy. She said, Neezy, baby.
R.I.P. Neezy, man. That was my guy. She know it, you know.
It could say it's braggadocious a word. It is. It's a real word.
It's what a word? Braggadocious?
Braggadocious.
Oh, yeah.
It's a word.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. If they still here, they might
be gone now.
Yeah, they probably
They'll watch it later.
Yeah, we've been on here for a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah, but at least they just stopped by to say hey, so we appreciate that. Even just y'all just dropping.
And I'm gonna chop this video up, and this also gonna be available on YouTube because I'm gonna take it off Facebook probably tomorrow, but I will put it on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So if you go to our channel, our YouTube page is Blakish 2.0. It's also a regular Blakish that I just got back. That channel had got hacked, but we just got it back a couple months back. So either channel, you can follow me on TikTok, Blakish. You can follow her on TikTok.
Q Jamise Blake.
Q Jamise Blake. Her Facebook. Q Jamise Blake. Her Instagram.
Q
Jamise Blake. My Instagram, Royal Blake, or Crown My Life, LYFE. I'm trying to think of any other handles I have. God, the only handle. Big God.
Okay.
I was riding behind this Brinks truck.
All right, well, good night, y'all.
She can't do that. This is my phone.
Good night, everybody.
She can't do that. Oh, the other story, I seen 2 hearts.
Oh, no, you did not.
I did.
Come on,
I seen
now.
2 hearts.
No, you didn't.
So if you guys want to know anything about, I'm just playing. We out, man. Y'all have a good night. Blessed night. Love y'all. Be safe.